Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is me Syed Shujathullah, your educator working at Telangana High Court. Okay, so what we are going to do today? So we are going to complete three important laws. Okay, one is BNS Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, then Bharatiya Nyaya Suraksha Sanhita, and Bharatiya Saksha Adhinayam BSA. These three I'm going to tell you. Only these three we are covering in our lectures because the AIB examination to be conducted twice in a year. One is in the June, I guess. The next one will be in the November. So these are all remains the same because the laws are new, so there won't be any changes except the new amendments which you are anyhow study in the current affairs section. Okay, all right. So first important thing, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita or Bharatiya Nyaya Suraksha Sanhita, Bharatiya Saksha Adhinayam. These three acts I am going to make you expert and I am going to make you very very perfect in this. Why? Because these three important acts consist of around 30 marks in AIB examination. 45 marks is the cutoff for the general. You just understand the point here that so nearly 70% of your cutoff marks or your passing percentage is coming from what? These three important laws. Okay, so I just wanted to tell all those who are watching me, if you want to support me, there is a GPay, UPI ID is there. You can just do it. And in the description, you also have the account number. Whatever you can support me to grow this particular channel. That's all about it. Okay, before going into the starting, what kind of questions will come in this particular Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita and how the questions has been asked in the previous year, all that analysis we'll be doing. And before going into that, let us also see the three important new laws that we are having, a glimpse of it in a minute. So you can see here new criminal law codes. Okay, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Remember this point. It has been enforced in the year 2023. It replaces which one? This is important. It replaces Indian Penal Code, which was enacted in the year 1860. Okay, 1860, at that time we had the Lord Mayo was there as the viceroy. You can say that the governor general, because okay, 1857 after we call it them as viceroy. So the viceroy was Lord Mayo. So he has enacted this. Okay, this particular Indian Penal Code. Okay. So what does it do? It introduces community service as a punishment. Okay, so that anyhow will be studying. A new thing has been put into this Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. A new kind of punishment will be given. You can see this kind of punishment in the Sitare Zameen Par movie when Amir Khan has driven. Okay, after driving drunkly, he just hit the car and the lordship has nothing but the judge has ordered him to do the community service as a punishment. Okay, so that is a new punishment has been introduced in the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, and lot of specific offences has been organized like crime. So all of these we are going to study. Okay, then we are having Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023. Again, it is also called as Code of Criminal Procedure. Previously 1973. Please remember this point. Okay, it emphasizes using electronic evidences and technological solutions for trial. So in this Sanhita, it is properly given that before electronic evidence like WhatsApp chats or emails etc. was not being considered as a mandatory evidence or primary evidence. Now this particular act also emphasizes that electronic evidences, technological solutions for trials, and set time bound procedures. That is very important thing. And you can also say that 30 days for the judgment means limitations has also been given on part of the lordship that they have to dispose the cases at the earliest. Then Bharatiya Saksha Adhinayam, it's all about evidences, how to correct the evidence, who should correct the evidence, etc. so and so forth. So please make sure that they may ask you, okay, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya NSS and BSA. Here they will ask you that, okay, criminal procedure code, CPC, IPC, you have to do them as the following. Or they may ask you that in the new laws which is the primary new important critical thing has been introduced. So you can say here in Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, you can say that community punishment is one of the highlight thing. Here you can say the electronic evidences are there. Here it is having lots of changes are there that can also be dealt. Okay, so now let us go ahead with our discussion. Right. So the first one, what you have to understand whenever you are studying Act, please make sure that Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita came into it 25th December 2023. This is very important. Okay. It what does it do? It consolidate. This point is important. Consolidate and amend. These two, please remember it because they may ask you in the examination. Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita Consolidate only they will give, they may not give amend. So make sure that you are studying these two important words. It is consolidate and amend, both of them are there. Okay, relating to offenses and for the matter concerned therewith, or this is not important, it is enacted, this is very important, by 74th year of Republic Day. This is a very very important that may come in the examination. Please make sure that you don't leave this. So this is going to be the one question, this is going to be the second question. Okay, right. So chapter 1, how many chapters are there, that is also important. If you just go through how many chapters are there, you can easily find out. Okay, one or two pages are there, and let us see how many chapters are there. Chapter 20 chapters are there, please don't forget it. Okay, 20 chapters are not small chapters. Fine. So 20 chapters, and enforcement is 25th December 2023 and 74th year of Republic Day of our country. We have got this particular code into existence. Okay. Then the next important question here you are having is Bharati Nyaya Sanhita 2023. Okay. It has been issued by the central government. Notification is there. Official gazette also it has been given. Okay. This is not important for the examination point of view. Now, this is important. This particular act shall be liable, every person, any person will be liable to punishment under this Sanhita. Means whatever the punishment are mentioned for various crimes under this particular Sanhita, every person is subjected to that particular laws, to that particular punishment, to that particular crime. Okay, not otherwise for every act or omission contrary to the provision thereof, of which he shall be guilty within India. Okay, this is what the acts, these are called as what, bare acts. Bare acts generally have what, very very tricky, what I say is that language that you have to decode. The people who can decode will become good advocates. The people who don't decode, that will become very difficult for them to make a mark in the what, advocacy field. So you can best to do what, you can just put this particular what I say is that provision into the chat GPT and ask is to explain with examples. It will do it. So your knowledge will enhance very elaborately, and you can also study very beautifully. So what does it say? So it says two things. One is, every person is liable to punishment under this Sanhita. Means whatever, if you have done any crime, so whatever the punishment is given, you will be subjected to it. Not otherwise. And you will not be punished for every act or omission which is not there in this provision. Okay, so just I will tell you one example. Surrogacy was there. Okay, surrogacy, you know that Shah Rukh Khan has also went into surrogacy. Surrogacy is nothing but, okay, husband and wife will be there, and husband and wife they plan to have a baby, but wife because of her professional liabilities, because of her maybe health, etc., so and so forth, she may not be able to carry the baby. So what happened is a third mother will be there. Husband's sperms and what I say is that wife's eggs will be fertilized and infused into the third woman, and she will be carrying the baby for the 9 months. After 9 months, she will give the baby to the original parents. Now, this particular complete process was not having any act. Not having any act, it was not mentioned in what? BNS also. It was not mentioned as BNS. Okay, so that's what it says. It says that if any act you have done which is not present in this particular provisions, okay, then the punishment will be differing. The punishment will be differ, it will be according to the lordship that will decide. This is very important. So it gives both the things. You will be liable for the punishment if the punishments and the crimes are written here, you will be liable. If they are not written here, then you will be found guilty by the court itself, and you will be punished accordingly. Any person liable by any law for the time being in force in India also, to be tried for an offence committed beyond India shall be dealt with according. So if you are an Indian, basically it says that if you are an Indian, whether you are in India or whether you are outside India, if you have done any kind of crime, you will be dealt according to the provision of this particular Sanhita. So whether you are inside the India or beyond the India. Okay, the provision of Sanhita also apply to any offence committed by what? Any citizen in any place. Means whether you are in Andaman Nicobar, whether you are in Mars, Jupiter, etc., wherever you are, any citizen of India in any place without and beyond India. Okay, any person on ship or aircraft registered in India, wherever it is. Okay, maybe the AIBE Ravi, which is like the piracy king that we call in our Telangana. Okay, AIBE Ravi. So he has pirated all the Telugu movies and put it on online, and he was trialed by the Telangana High Court, and and he was set free on bail at this point of time. Now the charges are being proved against him, and that case will run for years and years, I guess, because a lot of money is there with this guy. Okay, so he was whether you are in ship doing any kind of crime, whether you are doing any kind of crime in the aircraft, okay, but if it is the particular ship or aircraft is registered in India, like British Airways are there. British Airways are registered in India. So if you do something in the British Airways, you cannot say that okay, it does not belong to India. It belongs to what British Airways. So I will not be punished in India. It's not like that. It will not happen. ऐसा नहीं होता है, ठीक है? Okay, wherever any ship or any aircraft registered in India, wherever it may be, it may be in the Andaman or Australia, or it can be in the Atlantic Ocean, wherever it goes, you will be punished according to this particular Sanhita. Please remember, these are very important for the examination point of view. Any person in any place without or beyond India committing of offences targeting a computer source located in India. So any person, okay, in India, if targeted hacks any of the computer, whether he's sitting in Australia, whether he's sitting in Japan, whether in Somalia or Chile, if any person targets our computer resources, this particular person, whether they are Indians or not Indians, will be tried according to this particular Sanhita. This is what it says. I hope this is all clear. The explanation is also given here. Let us see this. In this section, if you see, the word offense include every act committed outside India, which if committed in India would be punishable. Means any act if you commit outside India, and if you commit the same act within India, you will be dealt with the same Sanhita. Means you commit a crime in India and the same crime you commit in other countries, then you will be tried under the same Sanhita. Remember this point, okay? I hope this is all clear to you. We'll go with the next important topics in our next class. I will be uploading 3-4 classes per day so that it becomes easier for you to get into grasp it. And small videos generally motivates to complete at a faster rate. So do contribute whatever you can do for the efforts that I'm putting in, or you can just call me and have a detailed discussions with regard to how to prepare for AIBE examination, etc. so and so forth. I'll be more happy to help you out. And your paid internship is also available, okay, where I will be taking you, because I'm in Hyderabad. So anybody who is from across the Hyderabad or coming to Hyderabad, I will take you to Hyderabad. I will take you to High Court and also give you some important training. Important what I say is that field work, etc. so and so forth, so that you get first hand experience with regard to High Court, dealing with the High Court, etc. so and so forth. I hope this all get you. Take care.